Welcome to the Buddhist Society. And my name's Richard, and this is the Monday lunchtime meditation session. Just to let you know, right at the very beginning, in case you have to leave before the end, there will be one more meeting on the 29th of this group, and then we break for 2 Mondays. That's the 5th and 12th of April, and then reconvene on the 19th of April. I guess that will go up on the Buddhist Society website if you didn't quite get that down, but I'll repeat it at the end in any case. So that's just the end of term arrangements. So just to say, today is the 22nd of March, and tomorrow is the 23rd of March. So we are effectively a year on from the beginning of the first lockdown. And that's quite a significant moment for many of us. I've just been informed by my colleagues at the Buddhist Society is that they closed their doors pretty much ahead of time because of the warnings of what was coming. So the Buddhist Society has been closed to members for over a year now. I think it closed on around the 13th of March. So just to note that we're in a very significant anniversary, and for many of us that this may be quite a difficult remembrance. For some of us it may have opened up opportunities, but wherever we go with it, however it has impacted on us, we all have the teachings to engage with and to point us during this time and the time to come. With that in mind, let's continue reading from Ajahn Sucitto's little book called Meditation, A Way of Awakening. Last week we were looking at his section where he dealt with mindfulness and clear comprehension. So to continue, this is a section called Connecting to the Wise Heart, where he links mindfulness and clear comprehension with a wider sort of knowing. Witnessing with mindfulness and clear comprehension isn't the same as intellectually knowing. Nor is mind a purely intellectual process, which is why I often refer to it as heart. Mind has an organ called mano that functions like the eye. It holds the focal span of attention, and in this way registers the presence of thoughts and mental images. Joy, doubt, expectation, irritation, and gladness are experienced as phenomena that come and go through its span of attention. However, this attention doesn't feel anything. It gives no sense of context or of the whole picture or even of how it affects us. So it can't form a useful judgment. It doesn't tell us how to relate to experience and can't respond. So he's making the point that attention in itself is quite neutral. Attention isn't the same as clear comprehension. It is controlled by whatever lies behind it. It can be well guided, but attention is often steered by random impulses, attractions and fears without knowing what those impulses are. It can neither give us the encouragement to bear with the difficulties, nor the initiative to investigate assumptions as true or false, nor the dispassion to look at pleasures or pains from the perspective of values or purpose. Now take the case of someone wielding an axe. You can watch him poised over a pile of wood to chop it for fire, or he can be thinking of using it for evil intention. Watching as an act of attention is equal unbiased and free of analysis. But is this a good thing? The kind of witnessing that is most useful is that which refers an event to the sense of meaning, intention, and feeling. In other words, to the mind's responsive base, chitta or heart. This is mindfulness. It connects the witnessing to that aspect of mind where interpretation and meaning occur, and comes up with a response. It bears it in mind. It holds something in the heart. When there is this connection to the heart, clear comprehension is supported by an ethical sense and wholesome intent of the heart. So from a balanced and clear heart, qualities such as compassion, courage, patience, and equanimity develop as responses to what is arising. In other words, with mindfulness, the heart doesn't just disengage, it learns how to engage in a full and clear way. It is because this witnessing is not just bare and inert that there is development of mind. So there's quite a lot to chew on there. So with some of these pointers in mind, let's settle down into our meditation posture. And I invite you now just to settle down and arrive in your room, wherever you are. And when you're ready, just direct your attention inwards and connect with your body. And in your own time, just relax and just place your attention on the breath. Please relax and make yourself comfortable. Just to repeat some of the announcements I made at the beginning, this session, this lunchtime session, will break on the 5th of April and the 12th of April, and then reconvene on the 19th of April. So that's the Easter break. I did put in, someone asked me for the name of the book that I was reading from. I've put that in the chat to everyone now. So if you want to look at that, it's there. You can always ask me again next session. I thought, given that this is a year's anniversary almost since the beginning of the lockdown, and I am mindful and want to acknowledge how it may have impacted on people, I thought this week I would read you the reflections on the suffusion with divine abidings. This is not a reflection that I read very often. The language is quite difficult, but I think it's appropriate in the circumstances. It mentions the four boundless, the four immeasurable qualities of metta, compassion, gladness or joy, and equanimity. And I think it's appropriate in these circumstances. So whatever else is changing in our lives, we always have these qualities and values that we can lean into. So the suffusion with divine abidings. It begins, now let us make the four boundless qualities shine forth. I will abide, pervading one direction with a mind filled with kindness. Likewise a second, likewise a third, and likewise a fourth. Above and below, horizontally, in all directions everywhere. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with kindness, extensive, expansive, measureless, free from hatred and ill will. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with compassion. Likewise a second, likewise a third, and likewise a fourth. Above and below, horizontally, and in all directions everywhere. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with compassion. Extensive, expansive, measureless, free from hatred and ill will. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with gladness. Likewise a second, likewise a third, and likewise a fourth. Above and below, horizontally in all directions everywhere. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with gladness. Extensive, expansive, measureless, free from hatred and ill will. I will abide pervading one direction with a mind filled with equanimity. Likewise a second, likewise a third, and likewise a fourth. Above and below, horizontally, in all directions everywhere. I will abide encompassing the whole world with a mind filled with equanimity. Extensive, expansive, measureless, free from hatred and ill will. The closing homage. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teachings so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. So thank you all very much for attending this lunchtime session. It really is appreciated by the Buddhist Society that you come online and join this Sangha. collectively we form an online Sangha that has a lot of value in it in these times. I wish you all a very good week.